Gybe.
Hi, and welcome to San Francisco. I'm Captain David with Spinnaker Sailing here at Pier 40. Today we're going to present an introduction to jibing. We're not going to cover slam jibes, roll jibes, or even jibes in heavy winds. What we are going to do is emphasize safety and provide a foundation for you to build your skills upon. But first, let's start with defining a jibe. As you may recall from our previous video on tacking, a tack is when the bow moves through the wind until the sails transfer to the other side. Well, a jibe is a similar turn, except instead of the bow turning through the wind, it is falling off of the wind until the stern goes through the wind and the sails transfer to the other side. Tacking allows us to reach a destination that is in the no-go zone by continually zigzagging to our destination. Jibing does the opposite. It allows us to reach a destination that is directly downwind. Now, yes, we could sail directly downwind in the point of sail of running. But not only does running tend to be the slowest point of sail, but it's also the most dangerous. So jibing is our best option downwind, and it will get you there quicker. Unless, of course, you know how to fly a spinnaker. Many new sailors are often fearful of jibing. Why? Because if it's done poorly, it can result in injury or damage to the boat. So why is it so different between jibing and tacking? Well, let's take a look at what is going on between the sails and the wind during a tack and a jibe. During a tack, the main has most likely been trimmed for close hauled. But even if the boom is out a little bit, as the bow comes through the wind is going to create pressure on each side of the main, which moves the boom to the center line of the boat. As we complete the turn, and because we've already trimmed in for a close haul, the boom does not have far to travel and won't come across violently. However, a jibe can be very different. Sailing downwind leaves little room for error. Here, our boat is downwind in a broad reach. As we turn the stern through the wind to running, what is happening here is the wind is keeping the boom out. It is still keeping the boom out. But as soon as the wind catches the back of the main, this is where we are going to have our violent jibe. We can prevent this by bringing the boom to the center line of the boat before the jibe is executed. Now the boom can't violently travel across the boat. Once the turn is completed, we can ease the main out to catch the wind and power the boat back up to speed. Now that you understand what a jibe is, how do we get into position to execute one? Well, if we're not already downwind, we need to bear away or fall off into a broad reach. Here, we are starting from close hauled and bearing away to our new point of sail, a broad reach. Once in a broad reach, hold your course. As the tiller person, keep watching your crew as you approach a broad reach. If something goes wrong, you can still hold that course or even head up back into the wind a little bit to give your crew time to make adjustments. And this will prevent an accidental jibe. I just said accidental jibe. Well, a great way to prevent an accidental jibe is keep an eye on your jib. If you start to fall off below your broad reach towards running, your jib will start to lose air and collapse. The jib is telling you you are about to accidentally jibe. If you see that, head back up to get yourself back into a broad reach. When the jib refills with wind, you know you are safe. Now you are ready to jibe. So how do we make this happen as smoothly and safely as possible? Well, like any maneuver, it begins with communication and preparedness. As a tiller person, your first command is going to be prepare to jibe. But this is not the time to turn the boat. This is the time for your crew to do what they need to do, and you are watching everything. As the tiller person, this is what you want to see. Just like tacking, your jib sheet person should be in a stable position with a sheet in each hand. But your primary concern is the main sheet person. Your main sheet person should be bringing the boom into the center line of the boat. Now, your jib sheet person will most likely be the first person to say ready, but you are not ready until that boom is in. When you hear the main sheet person say ready, and you've confirmed the boom has come in, now you are ready to begin the jibing process. As the main sheet person, as soon as you finish bringing the main in, transfer to the other side of the boat. Once the main sheet person has transitioned over to the other side of the boat, you can now say jibing and execute the turn. And remember to transition yourself to the new windward side of the boat. As the main sheet person, as you transfer over, make sure the sheet is unlocked. So once you get into position, you can begin easing the boom out, the main sheet out, as the boat completes its jibe. We've just seen how the tiller person and the main sheet person work together to create a safe jibe. But what is the jib sheet person doing? As the stern goes through the wind, the jib will start to collapse as we approach running. Now we are waiting for the jib to transfer to the other side. As the jib fills, ease it out for your new broad reach. Well, that's a jibe. Now all you have to do is determine your course, trim your sails to that course and your new points of sail, and sail on. So how do you jibe with only two people? Well, here's two methods. The first one, the tiller person could be handling the tiller and the main sheet at the same time, but that takes practice and good timing.
Prepare to jibe. Jibing.
Here's a second method, which is the simplest and the safest. In this shot, we are sailing downwind in a broad reach. Since the jib is already trimmed for a broad reach, the non-tiller person can focus on the main sheet. When the skipper gives the command, prepare to jibe, bring the boom in and transfer to the other side. As the boat goes through the jibe, ease out the main for a new broad reach. Once there, you can now lock off the main and switch the jib over and trim for your new broad reach. Being able to jibe is important. You may find yourself in a situation where jibing is your only option. But like anything with sailing, you need to practice. Just remember, get the boom to the center and the head sail can wait. Safety is always a concern while sailing. If you feel the winds are too strong to safely perform a jibe, there is another option. It's what we call a chicken jibe. Let me show you. If we are sailing along here, and this is our target, a jibe would be excellent. We would just turn through the wind, flip our sails over, and head to our target. But like we said, we think the winds are too strong or feel the winds are too strong. So we're going to do a chicken jibe, which is a tack. So from here, I would just tack the boat by heading up into the wind, through the wind, flip our sails over, and sail on to our target. This is definitely a safer option than trying to perform a jibe in heavy winds. So there you have it, jibing in a nutshell. But it does take practice. Don't be scared to practice. And remember, if the conditions have you a little shaky, we can always chicken jibe or tack the boat. So get out there, practice, and until next time, good luck and cheers.